Hello Pankhurst and welcome to your second math lesson this week. So your learning objective today is can I answer questions that use vocabulary times as many? Okay, so I have a little starter activity for you here. And what I would like you to do is get your whiteboard and pen out or a piece of paper and a pen and answer this question. So the question says, Arian has 15 toy cars. Kelsey has twice as many. How many toy cars does Kelsey have? So what I would like you to do is pause the screen and work out this answer on your mini whiteboards. And when you are ready, come back to my screen. So fantastic. So Arian has, let me just get a pen ready for you. So Arian has 15 cars. Okay, 15 cars. And here are your 15 cars. Oops. And Kelsey has twice as many. What do you think twice as many means? Twice. We know twice means two. So if she has twice as many, that means she has more. So that would be times 2. So Kelsey has times 2. So which means she has 2 lots of these cars. Now, what do you think your number sentence would be? Fantastic. So your number sentence would be 15 times 2. Yeah, because we are working out how many toy cars Kelsey has. Okay, so Kelsey has twice as many, which means she has 15 times 2. So now what do you think 15 times 2 is? Let's work it out. Okay, so 15 times 2, we can count in twos 15 times. Let's do that together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So Kelsey has 30 cars. Fantastic. Now, in a playground, there are 3 times as many boys as girls. Okay, there are 3 times as many girls as boys. Which bar model represents the number of boys and girls? Explain your choice. So you have 2 bar models here showing you the numbers of boys and girls, but which one represents 3 times as many girls as boys? Pause the screen now and work out your answer. Okay, fantastic. The answer should have been this. Because it says 3 times as many. This would be 3 times as many because there are 3 squares in the bar representing the girls. Okay, and then there's 1 representing the boys. So if it's 3 times as many girls, you would count from square 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this can't be right because for the girls, the bar is showing 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would mean 4 times as many. So that's not correct. This would be 3 times as many. So you have the 1 square to represent the boys, and then you have 3 times as many. So which means the squares for the girls should be showing 3. And this is what it is. Okay. Now, look at the towers of cubes and complete the sentences below. So now, the green cube has 3. Okay. The blue cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The red tower has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cubes. Okay, this is just to help you see how many cubes are in each. It says here the red chain is something as long as the blue chain. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? How? I mean, what is the missing word? If I was to put the blue chain on top of the red chain, okay, if I was to move the red chain, okay, let's just try it this way. If I was to move the blue chain on top of the red chain over there and place it, what does this show you? What do you think it shows you? Yeah, how many blue chains do I need to make the red chain? So let's work it out. 1, yeah, and then 2. Yeah, look, 1 and then 2. Can you see? Yeah. So how many did I use? 2. Fantastic. So your answer here should be twice. Okay. The red chain is twice, so which means 2 times, twice, as long as the blue chain. So your keyword here is twice. Yeah, because that is how we're trying to work out as many. So what do you think the number center, the maths calculation would be? So let's start with the blue chain. So we know the blue chain has 6 cubes. And then what did we do? To make up the red chain, we times it by 2 because we needed 2 blue chains to make up 1 red chain, which means your answer is 12. Now, can you pause the screen and work out the next 2 questions on your whiteboard? Fantastic. Okay, so well done. Now, let's work out the next one. Next one says the red chain is something as long as the green chain. So the red chain is something as long as the green chain. So if we look at the red chain, it has 12 and the green chain has 3. Now let's see how many green chains I will need to make up the red chain. Okay, I'm going to copy it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many did I use to make up the red chain? Fantastic. I used 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, it says the red chain is something as long as the green chain. So what you will need there is 4 times. So the red chain is 4 times 4 times as long as the green chain. So what would your number sentence be? Fantastic. So your number sentence will be 3 because it has 3 cubes times 4 lots of them gives you the answer, which is 12. Now you would have noticed in the last one, it wasn't a times, it was a divide. Okay, so we'll be doing work. You should have worked this out using a different way. So your question says the green chain, which is that one, is something the size of the blue chain. Okay, I am just going to place the green chain for you on top of the blue chain. What do you notice? What do you notice? Is it 1 times half? Is it 1 times the size of the blue chain? What would it be? Have a good look. I'm going to draw a line for you, and I want you to use your mathematical brains to work this out. What is it? What do you notice? Fantastic. It's half. The green chain is half the size of the blue chain, because when you put the green on top of the blue, you needed 2 of them. So what does half mean? How many pieces are included in a half? Fantastic, 2. Yeah, 2 pieces are included in a half. So this means the blue chain, because it's half the size of the blue chain, we need to work out how many are in the blue chain first, which are 6. Oops. So it would be 6 divided by 2, because I have half, gives me 3. So that gives me the 3 of the green cubes. Fantastic. So now let's go on to the next slide. So over here it says the astronaut has 3 toy teddies. Okay, so the astronaut has 3 toy teddies. His friend has 4 times as many. How many toy teddies does the astronaut's friend have? So if the astronaut has 3 toy teddies, but then his friend has 4 times as many, what do you think the answer would be? Can you please pause the screen and work it out on your whiteboards? Fantastic. I'm not going to tell you the answer yet because I'm going to explain how to do it. Okay, so first we know that the astronaut has, let's undo this and I'll explain it to you again. So now we know the astronaut has 3 teddies. Okay, so here are his 3 teddies, and we know that his friend has 4 times as many, which means we need 4 lots of, which means we need 4 lots of the teddies. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So your answer should have been 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, because he had it 4 times. And the way you would write this in a number sentence is you would write down 3 because that's how many he had, and then his friend has had 4 times as many, so times 4, which gives you 12. So if you got the answer as 12, then that is correct. Well done. Now, a bag contains a bag contains 6 green balls. Okay, so the bag contains 6 green balls. There are 3 times as many red balls as green. Can you have a go at drawing a bar model to represent this? Okay, first you try it and then I will show you how to do it. Okay, if you just pause the screen and try it on your whiteboards. Okay, fantastic. So now it says that um, the you have 6 green balls. Okay, so now let's draw 6 green balls. So let me get the color green for you. So I am going to draw my bar model as 1 representing 6. Okay, so a bag contains 6 green balls. And then it says that there are 3 times as many red balls, which means your red balls are times 3. So I'm going to draw my bar, yeah, and I'm going to split it into 3. 1, 2, 3. So each bar, each square represents 3. Okay, fantastic. So now, how many red balls are there? Now, write a multiplication sentence, multiplication number sentence to show you're working out. So I know there were 6 green balls and there were 3 times as many. Okay? Sorry, year 3, I've made a mistake at the top there. That should actually be 6. 3 times 6, 6, 6. Okay, because remember each box represents 6. So that would be 6 times 3 because I've got 6 and I've got it 3 times. And your answer should be 18. Fantastic. Because when you count in sixes, When you count 6 3 times, it's 18. 6, 12, 18. And when you count it in threes, it's 18 as well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Fantastic. Now it's your turn. I want you to choose the activity that best suits you. So activity 1, you have 3 questions, A, B, and C. So all you need to do is read the question, underline the keywords to help you answer it. Then you have activity 2. You have 3 word problems here. And then I want you to draw bar models to help you solve the following. So do you remember how we did this? I want you to draw a bar model like that. All you need to do is when you do your bar model, you split it into the same number that it says here as many. Then if you want a challenge, you have activity 3 with 3 questions. Now, do not forget to upload your work onto Tapestry. If you go back, find the best activity for you and pause the screen on that activity for you to complete the task. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing your work on Tapestry. Bye, Pankhurst.